What's up, guys? We are back here with another public auction walk around, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, because we're gonna have some dope rides here today. So first off, let's get right into it, guys. We have a set of freaking Polarises, off-road four-wheeler, a 2011 Polaris RZR 800, title on hand, runs and drives. Man, this thing is freaking nice. I'm sure this is gonna bring a lot of people out today. It looks really good. Man, I want to hop in it right now. It's got the big air filters, got a bunch of dirt in it back there. But I mean, man, this thing looks really, really good. Got your little exhaust and stuff back there. Looks really nice. Then we got the twin over here. Same little setup in the back type. Got the extra wheel on the back there. Basically the same thing on both ends. Inside of this one looks really clean as well. Looks really good. That's 20,000 miles. This one actually is a 2009. That's the 2011, but they favor each other and they look really good. Alrighty, starting off, guys, we have a 95 Honda Accord with 260,000 miles. It is the 4-cylinder. You got a little whammage there, nothing too crazy in the front. Oh, does this door work? Yes, this door works. The inside looks really good, and we might have seen this one last week. I don't remember the color on that one, but I mean the inside of this one does look really, really good. It's tan interior. I try to stay away from tan, but that one looks fairly decent. And yeah, I think this is the one from last week. So the buyer actually didn't come pick this one up, which sucks. So they're gonna have to put a lot more when they come back. But I mean, 250 bucks, 325, I'm sure is gonna go in that range. We have a 2001 Tahoe. This one actually was here last week. Won't really go over this one too much. I'll just give you a quick walk around. This one sold here last week. I don't know why they didn't come pick it up, because I mean, it's fairly decent. It has a nice little TV in-dash in there, nice little rims on it. I mean, this is a cool little Tahoe truck, so if they sell this for cheap today, I wouldn't even mind hopping on it and bidding on it. But this one looks really good as well. It does have the rims on it. Got a different color mirror there, but that's no biggie. The mileage on that is unknown. And then we got the twin brother next to it. This one is actually a little bit older, at a 2000 Chevy Suburban, 183,000 miles. And this one looks really good though too. You got the American emblem on the front there. The side actually looks fairly decent. I don't see anything that stands out with the body on the side. Oh my God. The inside of this stuff, the inside of this truck is really, really clean, guy. Looks really good in here. Has the third row. So this is actually one I'm willing to bid on. Like, I'm willing to go to a bid war on this one. I don't know. I think it's a really good truck. It is the third row, so it is the XL version. But man, it does look really good, guys. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about this truck right here. Man, this is the cleanest freaking Tahoe truck I've seen at an auction, period. Like, this thing is cleaner than newer trucks, and this is a year 2000. Wow, so I'm sure this one will run good. It looks good inside. Looks like they took very good care of it. So yeah, we'll see what that goes for. Next up, we have a 2001 Honda CR-V with 170,000 miles. This one looks pretty good on first glance. Got a little sunburn on the roof and the hood up there or whatever. But if you just take a quick look around the body, got a little gap right there. Nothing too crazy at all though. Just take a quick look in the inside, man. This one looks really good as well. Looks really, really clean. Honestly, wouldn't mind bidding on this one. This one looks like it's gonna be a really decent car. Even after you show it a little love, people still drive these Hondas. They're very reliable. So I think it might bring in I think it could bring in a potential great profit on this one. It does look really good. However, if you come to this side, I didn't even peek this. You got some rust in the panel there, so I doubt this one would be a good buy. Now, guys, I don't know. You can probably just get some new doors, but I mean, that's probably gonna put too much money into the car. But I mean, hey, if you just want a decent car, that may be the one for you. Next up, we have a 2010 Hyundai Touring. This one has only 85,000 miles. A little whammage in the front, actually a lot of whammage in the front. This little thing where the rebar and stuff, the frame is actually looks to be a little bit bent, a little bit kinked in. This side may be good. That side is slanted and turned in just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. You're gonna need a radiator and condenser there. Hood, bumper, fenders. I mean, but I honestly think this car will go pretty cheap because people don't like fixing stuff at public auctions. So if you just take a quick look in the inside, it looks really good in here. No airbags are blown, so that's a plus there. And if you look in the back, man, you got some of the parts here, so you can even look up. This is probably better than Copart at this point, because I know this car right here is gonna go for really cheap. Never really seen one of these cars before, but I'm sure somebody will enjoy it. It is the wagon looking one, but all in all, pretty cool. You guys let me know what you think this car will go for. Alrighty, we got a 03 Monte Carlo. I don't think this is the SS, but it does have 135,000 miles. Got some cool little, I guess, flames from way back then. It's not really hot anymore. But if you just take, oh, this is the Jeff Gordon. I guess this is the Jeff Gordon edition. It's got the 24. Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Jeff Gordon. It's got the 24 on the dash right there, which is really, really cool. Got the 24 in the headrest. So this one actually might, this Monte Carlo in particular, might be worth something. I mean, the inside looks really good. It looks like it was taken care of. Oh, and it is the SS. Of course it's the SS. It's the it's the NASCAR version. So got a nice little SS Monte Carlo here. This one seems to be in pretty good shape. However, I don't know if it runs. But I mean, the inside looks really, really good. I'm sure this is the special edition, limited edition one or whatever. You can take a quick peek under the hood. And the motor looks really good and clean under here. So this one actually might be a good buy, guys. We can wash this up and see those flames go to work again. So we got a parts car actually for this one already. So anything parts wise on this, we already have. So keep that in mind. That may be a good one as well. All right, we got a 06 Cadillac CTS. This one actually has 167,000 miles, but dang, man, talk about a tequila kick, boy. You had a tequila drink and went driving and just wham that joint. Yeah, this is not even gonna be worth it. The car is too old. I mean, you can sell it as a parts car, but then again, it's like people aren't really buying these old type of cars anymore. So I mean, how much could you really make back? But then again, I mean, yeah, I mean, the inside is pretty whooped, no lie. It's pretty whooped in here, y'all. So me personally, I pass on it. But if you want a parts car, hey, there's a caddy for you, brother. That window looked like it was shot out or something. We got a 07 Nissan Quest with 124,000 miles. This one actually looks pretty good. The body doesn't look to have any dings or blemishes on first hand. Oh, except for this, I'm sorry. Got a little woo whammage. No, that's more of a tequila kick. What do you think? Guys, let me know. They hit like a red pole or something, but it looks really good in here. I mean, not really good, but looks better than I expected. This seat is pretty nice. The back, the interior, everything looks good on this car. So I mean, doesn't look like it'll need too much. Everything up there looks pretty good. Get the sliding door real quick. We got third row. Yeah, we do got third row back there, which is cool. So this could use a nice little shampoo, and then you might be on your way. And this is a Nissan Quest, so guys, you know the vans, they sell for pretty good. The resale value on them are really good. You got a little whammage here, little rust. Look like that might have been like that forever. Let's see if this, yeah, it doesn't affect the door sliding open at all. So you may even be able to just get the car and sell it without fixing that, although it may be a quick sell or some sort. So just keep that in mind. Alrighty, next up is a 04 Nissan Murano This one has 173,000 miles. You look on that side, the body looks fairly good. Nothing that really stands out. Got a little kink right there in the bumper. Nothing crazy though. If you just come over here, man, looks really good in here, honestly. But you never know with these cars. They'll look really good and then they won't drive very good at all. And it looks like it has the key up there, so they're gonna try to charge you a key fee. Oh, actually no, it's no key fee. Yeah, no key fee on this one, so that's actually a plus. Looks really good. You guys let me know what you think about the Nissan Murano. I definitely wouldn't mind having that. Do need another SUV because the Camaro is you know, it's a guzzler. So I'd rather have an SUV and be able to run over stuff. Nice looking truck though. We got a 2000 Ford Expedition with 176,000 miles. This one actually looks really good. The bumper looks like it's just been really clean. It hasn't really been driven, but however, it does have 176K. Doors locked. That door's locked. Tail light is taped on. All in all, the body seems to be in fairly good condition, and it does have a gloss, so that tells me they took very good care of their truck, because I mean, most paint jobs nowadays from this year is definitely out of proportion. But I mean, you got a couple scratches there, a couple scratches there. Nothing at all that's crazy. Let's take a look inside, and the inside looks really clean, guys. Has like, I guess, a little TV up there. Back seat looks to be in good condition. I don't know if it has a third row. I don't think this one came with a third row. But this one actually looks really good. I'm not even on the front. Really good looking truck for the year. It may go for about 450, 500 bucks. You guys let me know what you think it go for in the comments below. Alrighty, we got a 01 Mustang. The miles on this one is unknown. This one might have been here from last week. However, we'll just give you a quick run through, because yeah, this one actually was the one from last week. Because I think if you look on the inside, yeah, the inside on this one was pretty clean. Remember how I was saying you can just literally take these seats out and put them in that red one that was next to it? So that's cool. You see, it's actually got a little ding there. The body is not in the best shape, but I mean, it's pretty cool. Got some big pipes on there. You may be able to do a donut or two, but I mean, it is the V6, so I mean, how much would you really be able to do? It'll probably go for about, I want to say 350. Yeah, this thing will probably go for 350, but judging on the cars that's here today, I'm thinking stuff is going to go for a lot more than it should. So we'll just keep you updated with that. Next up, we have a 2000 Honda Civic with 116,000 miles. This one has really low miles. It's a different color hood. Won't be a problem getting that hood sprayed. The whole car actually may need to be sprayed. But then again, if you get this thing for cheap, I mean, it looks really good, guys. Like, it's an old Honda, so whoever's looking for a Honda is really not expecting much anyway. But man, you can get somebody a nice car. This one only has 116K on the dash, and it does look, I mean, look really good. The paint is kind of wood, but I mean, with a fresh paint, this thing will look brand new. Look brand new. You'll need a new windshield. I'm sure this one probably might have been in a crash before, or they just got tired of that burgundy paint and just sprayed it with some silverish, but you know, all in all, it looks pretty fair. Alrighty, next up we have a 2007 Volkswagen Jetta. This one actually has 83,000 miles. You guys remember I had one of these before. This one actually looks really good as well. Nothing too crazy on the bumper there. Body looks really in really good shape. Really good shape on the body. Seats are pretty worn, but I mean, it's a 07. It's about 12 years old. Nothing too crazy. The leather actually looks fairly decent for the year. And guys, remember I won mine for like, I want to say 2300 or something like that. But mine was like flawless, like it just came off the showroom floor flawless. And I think I got rid of that thing for like 35. It was a quick sale. I didn't even have to do anything to it. I didn't even have to wash it. That's the crazy part. But I mean, this one is a nice Volkswagen. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Alrighty guys, we got a 2010 Mercury Milan here. This one actually has 122,000 miles. No body damage. Looks really good actually. Looks really good. I don't see anything that stands out. I think this one actually is the twin to the Ford Focus, like the same year of this, because they actually resemble each other pretty good. But if you just look inside, I mean, the seats don't look dirty. I mean, they're dirty, but they don't look really bad. The inside actually looks all intact and pretty fair for the most part. Pretty fair for the most part. Black in color. Looks fairly decent, guys. Fairly decent. I don't know too much about Mercury, but I'm sure they're out of business at this point. But I mean, it does look like that Ford Focus, and it does seem like a pretty good car. So I mean, we'll check it out and see how much it goes for. Alrighty guys, we have a 05 Volkswagen Beetle here. This one actually has 132,000 miles. Looks really good. I mean, it's a female car, but it looks really good. No body damage on the outside here. It's a faded yellow, that's for sure. It's definitely faded. Definitely a faded yellow, but if you come around to the front here, you can just see it looks good there. Then you can take a peek in the inside. I actually learned how to, you know, I still kind of don't know how to drive a manual, but I mean, I do know how to drive a manual. But my first car ever that was manual was this car, and I freaking dogged the heck out of that manual in that parking lot, dude. Pretty good looking inside though. Oh wow, I didn't even see that door. Nothing too wild though. Seems pretty fair for the most part. Alrighty, we have another 02 Monte Carlo here, but this one definitely isn't the Jeff Gordon edition, but I mean, looks pretty solid. Looks pretty solid. It has 184,000 miles. It's got like 4 different rims on it. Black on black leather interior. I mean, these cars, guys, remember they're known for having a bunch of problems, like a bunch of problems. Like, I would never recommend getting one of these guys, but if you find a really great one with low miles, I mean, it's still gonna be bad. Not even gonna front. My buddy's was like 76,000 miles and his was like the worst. When we was like in high school, it'd always freaking stop on us. We'd be sitting in the parking lot forever trying to get that thing to run, man. But it looks like you just need one rim on that to match them all, and then you should be good there. But it does have the sunroof. I don't know, I'm not too interested in the Monte Carlos, but one of you guys might be, so gotta show it to you. Alrighty, we got one of the old daddies here. This is a 97 Buick LeSabre at 198,000 miles. Grandma took very good care of this car. The body looks to be in really good condition. No dings or anything like that, because you realize cars with this these old cars, oh my god, look at the leather. You guys remember this, like this leather like from the 90s, dude, where it smelled like a new purse? This the type of leather this got. Look at the dash on there. It only go up to 100 miles an hour. Why have things changed so much? That's crazy. I mean, but if you guys see it, I mean, it looks like a really good car. I honestly, if I had to, I'd drive it. I wouldn't mind driving it. It's a pretty decent looking car. Pretty decent looking car, and the license plate says realtor, so hey man, they might have started with this car, sold their first house, and freaking got it cracking after that. Never looked back. And that's how I plan to do it, guys. Never look back. Keep on going and whatever you do. Alrighty guys, next up we have a 2012 Ford Ranger here. This one actually had a little tequila kick in the front. Nothing too crazy that stands out. Looks like the grill is held on by that little string there, but I mean, all in all, it seems like a pretty cool work truck. Put those down, give it a better look. Stick shift. This is definitely like the Toy Story truck with the stick shift inside, but all in all, the inside does look pretty fair. You got the workbench in the back. You got the little window guard there so you don't bust the window with some of your equipment and stuff. But I mean, if you take a quick walk around, it does look really good. It does look really good, guys. I wouldn't mind getting this truck, and I'm sure it's gonna go for like maybe 700, maybe 725 or something like that. We have a 2007 Mercedes ML 350 with 167,000 miles. I'm definitely sure, I'm 100% sure this is why it's gonna be a bunch of people here today. So let's just get right to it. It has a little dent in the side there, but if you take a look in this thing, the black leather just looks really good in this car. It still looks like a little current Benz. I don't see anything that stands out to me. I don't see anything that stands out, but it does look really good. Has the sunroof, full leather interior. The back looks really good as well. Has the AMG wheels, looks like. All in all, looks fairly decent though. Has like the little wide body on the fenders there. Nothing that stands out. It's got the nice little panels on the side there. Just pop open real quick. I mean, the steering wheel is a little bit faded. Let's see what it goes to. 160. Pretty decent car. Smoker had it, but it doesn't smell too bad. Take a quick look at the motor.
Is the battery any good?
You probably just need to do it.
But yeah, guys, I mean, all in all, it looks like a pretty fair ride. Alrighty, we got a 1987 Nissan pickup truck. Wow, 87, huh? This is a pretty old truck. I can only imagine what this thing looked like when it first came out. But now it's flat black. It has 164,000 miles. Sure, those are fake miles. Sure, the dash doesn't work with this year, but I mean, it has a cool little shifter in there, and the seats don't even look like seats from this decade. Like, that looks like, this seat feels crazy. It doesn't even feel like, you know how like our seats now is like cloth or leather? It doesn't feel like either one. It feels like a fake leather. Definitely feels like a fake leather. But I mean, all in all, body seems to be intact. Have a cool little bed back here, nothing too crazy. We have an 02 Kia Optima here with 122,000 miles. The mileage seems low and the car seems good, so let's check it out, man. Got a little faded paint. Got a little hoopla there, little gappage. Nothing too crazy though. If we take a look at the inside, the body got a little damage right there. They might have hit it like a pole or something. The inside, I mean, it smells old in here, like it hasn't been driven in a long time, but it is the light gray interior, and it does look pretty decent. I mean, a good detail on this car and you'd have something really good on your hands. So we'll definitely keep an eye on this, and hope it runs and drives really good, so we can get it really cheap, hopefully, because I doubt people are going to be interested in this one in particular. But we'll see what happens. Alrighty, guys, we got a 97 Infiniti Q45 here. This was back when they weren't really popping like that, but you can just get a quick idea. I mean, it does look like luxurious for the year. I can say that much. Like, if you got this thing in 97, you would be like, okay, yeah, I'm the man. Definitely had the sunroof. Yeah, they was killing it in 97, but as we get into the 2019s and the 2020s, man, it's going to be hard to sell these cars. Hard to sell them, but I mean, somebody's always going to want the car, so it looks to be in fairly good condition, honestly. The paint looks really good. I believe if you just give it a nice, really good wash, you might have something good on your hands. It might go for like $1,500, $1,800 or something. Next up, we have a 99 Dodge Durango with 186,000 miles. The body seems to be in fairly good shape. Really good tires on it. Black leather interior, and it does look really good. It looks really fair. It actually has the leather and suede Ram sign. It does have the third row, so this may be the top of the line Durango here. I think this is definitely the top of the line Durango. It is the 4x4, has some nice pipes on it. Yeah, this one seems to be pretty legit, guys. You got a little wave effect in the door here. Nothing too crazy though. Definitely seems like a decent car. You guys let me know in the comments below what you guys think. What do you guys think about that truck? Alrighty guys, we got a Grand Prix here. This is not the GTP, it's not the supercharged one. Definitely is the regular one. It's a 90. No, this one actually is a 2000 with 127,000 miles. I had one of these before, guy, but it was the GT, then I had a GTP. No, the supercharged one, and then I had the regular GT. But I mean, the inside is pretty whooped. These cars, most of the time, they're gonna be like this. They're all gonna be whooped, but this one seems pretty, like, in pretty fair condition. However, more than likely every time they're gonna be whooped. But I mean, I remember back in the day, man, we used to have these cars right here sitting on 24s, big slapping, big sunroof all the way back, wet paint. Man, we used to go crazy on these old cars. That's so wild. Crazy how things change, because I probably wouldn't even buy this now. Alrighty, we got another 99 Grand Marquis here. This one actually looks to be in fairly good condition. I like the color on it. The color is really bright. I actually should have got this color on my Camaro. It looks really good if you take a look in the inside. Oh man, this is, and it smells really good. What, I don't know what freshener they got in this thing, but man, it smells really good in here. I want my car to smell just like that. Oh, I think that's that Febreze thing over there. I'm definitely gonna look at that before I walk off. But if you guys just take a look in this thing, man, it looks so clean in here. It's really low to the ground. I can't lie about that. Really low to the ground. I don't know if it's the suspension or something, but really low to the ground. All in all, really good looking car though. Really nice color, and the interior is fabulous, man. It's that nice light gray leather, man. It looks really good in there, smelling like a new Chanel purse. At 109,000 miles, man, you can't beat that. I think that's gonna be a really good deal if it runs and drives really good. We'll check that out on the next video, so stay tuned for that. We got another 99 Mercury here. This is a Sable at 162,000 miles. Ford, and this one they actually was like that. They kind of like built the same cars, and the cars came from the same platform. But you know, I wouldn't bet on this. I'll just give you a quick little run through. Whoa, I've never seen that before, guy. That is like seriously taped up right there. I've never seen that. That is crazy. They taped the heck out that, dog. Oh, so it doesn't slide forward, so they just taped it from so they can stop all the rain and stuff from getting out. But I mean, it's got a few dents around the body. Me personally, I'd pass, but it is what it is. You guys already seen the front. No need. Oh man, the Mustang is back, guys. This one is a 2010 Ford Mustang with 181,000 miles. The transmission is bad. I don't know if you guys seen the last video at this auction where this thing sold for 650 bucks. The motor sounded really great. The transmission is just really bad. But you're gonna need windows, you're gonna need a hood, you're gonna need 2 windows, hood, lights, front bumper, the whole front end basically, minus the fenders. But I mean, the inside looks fairly good. This will be a really good rebuild if you just had a transmission for this thing sitting around, because I mean, it's not much work at all. You're gonna need new wheels. Honestly, this may be a really great project car right here, guys. What do you guys think about the Mustang, man? I really don't like Mustangs in particular, but I mean, it would be a really good rebuild car, because I mean, it doesn't look like the parts that you need are a lot. Like the transmission itself may be like $500-600 bucks, which is going to be the most expensive part. Then the hood and stuff like that shouldn't be hard to find at all. So you guys let me know what you think I should do on this Mustang in the comments below. Appreciate it. Alrighty guys, we got a 2010 Volkswagen CC here with 133,000 miles. I remember when my mom was gonna get one of these cars. This thing is actually pretty nice, but has little whammage there in the front. Nothing too crazy that stands out though. Nothing that'll turn me down from the car. This paint seems to be faded a little bit. Inside, I don't know why I feel like I've seen this car here at the auction before. It might have been a different auction, but I mean, the inside looks fairly good. Has the cream and leather black interior. I remember when this first came out. This is actually the spec that they showed us on the floor room. I mean, on the showroom floor or whatever. And it looked really clean when it came out. Still looks really good. I mean, it does look worn though, so really good to see how it held up after all them years, man. All in all, pretty good car though. 133,000 miles. Let's see what it goes for. 2008 Chrysler PT Loser. Shout out to one of my subscribers for whoever gave me that. I'm gonna use it every chance I get. But I mean, first off, it does look pretty fair. The bumper is a little cracked right there, nothing too crazy. 158 on the miles. I don't know why they do the seat belts like this, but this definitely wasn't the top of the line PT Cruiser, so I'll just keep it quick. Smells like smoke in there. Definitely was a smoker car, but all in all, seems pretty fair. Looks pretty legit. I mean, I still think it'll sell really good. Like under when I say sell really good, I mean under $2,000, but seems pretty fair. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about it and what you think about PT Cruisers. Do people still buy them or no? Alrighty guys, we got a 2006 Chrysler Sebring with 96,000 miles. This is the drop top. Looks pretty good here, guys. Looks pretty good. Let's just check it out. Has under 100K miles. Has leather and like a suede type of interior. This might have been the top of the line Sebring. Dash looks really clean. I mean, this is a really clean car all around. So depending on if it runs and drives or not, I don't know, we may bid on it. Then again, I don't know, I'm not really a convertible fan. I don't know the resale value of convertibles. I never sold one before, but does look like a pretty clean car to work with, or to start with rather. So you guys let me know in the comments what you think. Alrighty guys, we got a 02 Ford F-150 lifted up on them off-road daddies. Got a little smudge there they tried to fix. Nothing too crazy though. Black headlights. I don't know why they will black the headlights out, but I mean, it looks like a cool little monster truck. Just imagine this thing with a nice sick wrap on it. The inside smells really good and looks really fair. I mean, it could be better. The seats are really clean though. The back, I don't think it has anything back there. Can't really see from this angle. Oh yeah, it doesn't have any seats in the back. But I mean, it looks fairly decent. If it runs, it'll be a cool, oh yeah, it doesn't have any seats back here. Looks cool though. Seems like oh man, this may be a parts car, guy. We got all the transmission parts and headers and stuff all in the back. So whoever started this build, that sucks, brother. I know they took your build and that sucks, but I don't know, pretty decent truck. I'm sure it'll go for like maybe like 400 bucks, real talk. A good 400 for this truck, because I don't think it's running. Another non-running car here. This is a 03 Volkswagen Passat at 163,000 miles. I know you guys don't really care about the non-running cars, so I'll just tell you what they'll sell for. This one will sell for 250 bucks at most. Give you a quick little insight on what it looks like in the inside. Black leather interior. Got a bunch of like clothes and stuff back there. I guess they just ditched. But I mean, if you get it for 200, 300 bucks, guys, this will be a decent parts car, because I mean, all the body parts and panels is all in fairly good condition. So you can sell one bumper or something for like that price. So I think that may still be a good deal, good buy too. This one actually is a no start as well. It's a 93 Chevy Suburban with 279,000 miles. No motor, no trans in this one. So I'll just show you a quick little side-by-side action. I'm not gonna go into depth because you already know it's nothing in there. 98. Oh wow, this one actually is a 1988 Grand Marquis. You guys seen the blue one down there? Now look at like 10 years before that. Whole different front end. Wow, it's crazy to see how a generation can change a car. This one is like super locked, I guess. Yeah, this one is like dumb locked. But I mean, pretty old car here, 1988. Really, really old. Wow, look at the top on this thing. That's crazy. This car has definitely went through it. Had a little tequila kick there. And just kicked that jet leaded after that. 97 Altima, 162,000 miles. This one actually doesn't start either. And I don't really care too much for it, so we're gonna keep moving on. Alrighty, we got a 04 Mitsubishi Lancer. This one actually wasn't the one in Fast and Furious. Yeah, definitely wasn't the one in Fast and Furious. This one actually has 250,000 miles. So that'll tell you right off the back that it's a good driving car. I mean, cars that even get close to that mileage, you know, it's a pretty good driving car. It is a stick shift, so you may be able to get your Brian O'Connor on in this thing and try to do the steer and drive. Yeah, if you guys know how to do the steer and drive, man, let me know. I want to see it. Just don't crash in the process. But I mean, all in all, it looks like a fairly decent Lancer. Nothing that sticks out to me except for the mileage. Pretty decent inside. But I don't know, we'll see. That's gonna be a wrap for today's video, man. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you are a subscriber already, don't hesitate to share that video and let me get on your community post, man. I definitely appreciate it. As always, guys, be easy out there. Peace.